What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Al in the building and I'm back with another video. In today's video I'm going to be telling you guys 5 things I wish I knew before studying chemical engineering. I was recently on Reddit and I was kind of curious, so I made a post and I asked people in the chemical engineering subreddit, what is one thing you wish you knew before studying chemical engineering? And I think I got like 100 different responses and it was just so interesting to see the experiences of other people and what they wish they knew. I feel like it's good to learn from other people's experiences. So if you're thinking of studying chemical engineering, make sure you consider some of these things I'm about to say. And if you're currently studying chemical engineering, please drop a comment down below. What is one thing you wish you knew before studying chemical engineering? Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing I wish I knew before studying chemical engineering is how little chemistry there is compared to the rest of the curriculum. Chemical engineering is 99% engineering, 1% chemistry. The fact that I was getting chemistry in high school and I really enjoyed it, it had such a big impact on my decision to pursue and to study chemical engineering in college. I mean, chemistry in high school was so cool though. We did so many cool labs and experiments. We made s'mores, we made sparklers, we made our own soap, and I just thought, wow, I love chemistry. Chemistry is fun. But looking back, this was a mistake because in college I found that I don't even like chemistry as much as I thought I did. It just wasn't fun. We weren't making s'mores in lab. If you like chemistry in high school, you might not like it as much in college. So take that into consideration. But yeah, that's number one thing. The next thing I wish I knew before studying chemical engineering is that most chemical engineers work in plants and refineries. I don't know why I didn't even factor this in. I think I thought that they worked in labs and they just generally blew up stuff and just did cool experiments, but clearly I was wrong. Personally, I would rather work in an office setting than work in a plant, and most of the people that I've talked to that work in plants, they don't last too long because most of the time if you work in a plant, you're gonna be on call. So that means if something goes wrong in the plant, they're gonna call you to fix the problem. So not a good work-life balance. And another thing that it threw me off is the fact that a majority of plants and refineries are in the middle of nowhere. So imagine you get done with a long week of work after being on call and you have nothing to look forward to because you live in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing to do on the weekends. There's nothing to do outside of work. So yeah, I would rather work in an office environment, or better yet, I would rather work remote. And I mean, we've seen through this coronavirus pandemic that that's probably the future. Most jobs are going to be automated and a lot of jobs are going to be remote for the foreseeable future. Do you see yourself working in a plant or refinery in the middle of nowhere? If not, maybe you should reconsider chemical engineering. Another thing I wish I knew before studying chemical engineering is that chemical engineers have a smaller job market compared to some of the other engineering disciplines. For example, software engineering, electrical engineering. So it can be harder to find job opportunities. The good thing though is that if you do study chemical engineering, that doesn't mean that you have to do chemical engineering when you graduate, because I've read and I know people that went on to do stuff like business, finance, law, etc. But as you can see, the world is becoming more digitized as time goes on and everything is getting automated. So disciplines like that are really able to capitalize off the trends in technology. So knowing what I know now, I would have chosen something like software engineering or even data science, because jobs like data science and software engineering are just the future. The good thing is though that at least you can learn how to do coding and data science, just in case you would like to break into that when you graduate, and to even further expand your marketability for getting jobs, because a chemical engineer that knows how to code and do all that data science stuff, dangerous. You're getting any jobs. And the final thing I wish I would have known before studying chemical engineering, I wish I knew what chemical engineering was. Mind blown, right? No, I really wish I would have known what chemical engineering was. It's hard to answer the question, what does a chemical engineer do? Because in different industries, they have different roles. For example, a chemical engineer that works in the semiconductor industry with a company like Intel will do something totally different than a chemical engineer that works with batteries and for a company like Tesla. For anyone studying chemical engineering right now, or even thinking about it, the most important thing to do I know it's sometimes hard though, like I'm even struggling with finding internships, but doing some internships before you graduate is a must. So you can see the things that you might be interested further down the road and the things that you're absolutely not interested in. But overall, if I would have known some of these things before studying chemical engineering, there's a good chance I probably wouldn't be studying chemical engineering right now. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you're watching this video and you're currently a chemical engineering student, let me know down below what's one thing you wish you knew before studying chemical engineering. If this video added value to you, please click the subscribe button down below and I'll see you in the next video.